Good morning, and we're in 82, and we're going to finish this. Uh, and I think it's kind of interesting. I like this because to me, this shows the kindness of God. When I was reading this, that's what I was thinking, the kindness of God. And let's see if we can see this in these words. Behold, here is wisdom also in me for your good, and you are to be equal. Or in other words, you have equal claims on properties for the benefit and managing the concerns of your stewardships. Now remember, he's talking specifically to just a few people, to the bishops of the church, to the three witnesses, and to um, Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon. Um, so it's not worldwide yet, but he's letting them know you are You are to have equal claims upon properties for the benefit of managing the concerns of your stewardship, every man according to his wants and his needs, inasmuch as his wants are just. See how he describes this, inasmuch as his wants are just. Um, but also to meet the wants and needs. And when we're talking about the specific people that we just said, then you see that they had stewardships. They needed money to fund the stores or the printing press or the missionary work, whatever it was, they needed the funds. And that's it. He's saying, if that's the case, you use what you need and what you want for this. Um, and all this for the benefit of the church of the living God, that every man may improve upon his talent, that every man may gain other talents, yea, even an hundredfold, to be cast into the Lord's storehouse, to become the common property of the whole church. So here we have an interesting thing. So it's the benefit of the church of the living God, that every man may improve upon his talents. So, especially with the people that we are just talking about, the stores seem to do well, and the printing press was up and running and doing what it needed to do. Um, and the missionary work was going forth really big time. Um, and when needed, they'd have the Lord's storehouse to become the common property of the whole church. So here they've been given something, and then they let it out there. They're being compensated for their time, but any extra, all this hundredfold, is going to um, go to help other people and to build the church. Every man seeking the interest of his neighbor and doing all things with an eye single to the glory of God. To me, this is something that I um, ponder on quite a bit. This idea of Zion and how it would look. I picture it as people taking notice of how they can help other people. Uh, what if you notice that a neighbor's lawn is uh, growing really long and they haven't mowed it, um, but you have a lawnmower that works just fine, and you can then go over there and offer your services. So sorry about the pause there. Just thinking. Um, so when I think about, I wish I could explain how I feel about this, but I do feel that if we had this, we would have a Zion-like community. Everybody seeking the interest of his neighbor, um, not trying to get ahead, just seeking the interest. This order I have appointed to be an everlasting order unto you and unto your successors, inasmuch as ye sin not. So when we're talking about the united firm and the order, um, it didn't last because there was not the commitment to it that there should have been, I guess, um, and other things. Um, but in a less sinful world, I think this order, this type of um, um, state of being, I don't know what you'd want to call it, this ability to be able to just look after your neighbor and those around you and know that they will look after you as well. The soul that sins against this covenant and hardeneth his heart against it shall be dealt with according to the laws of my church, and shall be delivered over to the buffetings of Satan until the day of redemption. So, if we decide that we're not going to do our ministering or um, our callings in the church, we may find that we've hardened our hearts and shall be dealt with according to the laws of the church. Now, remember the most um, dire consequences that you have in the church is that you get excommunicated. You um, that's it. That's you lose your membership. That is the extent of how we, as a church, or the laws of the church, are able um, to function. I don't know if that's a good word or not. And now verily I say unto you, this is wisdom. Make unto yourselves friends with with the mammon of unrighteousness, and they will not destroy you. This isn't saying let's. Um, it's letting us know that understand the ways of the world. Take that into consideration, and don't just cut yourselves off from the world. Um, think of what it means, how it um, it looks if you're not engaging with people. Um, then these words, which I really love: leave judgment alone with me, for it is mine, and I will repay. Peace be with you. My blessings continue with you. Even yet the kingdom is yours and shall be forever. If you fall not from your steadfastness. Um, so even yet the kingdom is yours and shall be forever if you fall not from your steadfastness. Even so, amen. I hope we can all just stay steadfast. I hope this is a good enough video. It just seems really there's some good stuff in this, and the thing that I got mostly from it is the tenderness of the Lord. Leave judgment alone with me. Remember, Joseph Smith and Sidney Rigdon had only been um, tarred and feathered not days before this, so that's big words. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.